Hi guys, welcome to a new episode on the channel. Today we will talk about the Hitler Youth growing up in Hitler's shadow. Chapter 4. This thing about the Jews, the Nazi persecution of the Jews, or better known as the Holocaust. So what is this Holocaust about? First of all, it's about the Jewish boycott. Here's a photograph during those Holocaust times. On the first day, the Star of David was put onto Jewish companies or Jewish businesses. And then German guards were at the entrances. And then there were even signs that said, this translates into, "Don't buy from Germans. They are the enemies of this country." However, Jews saw themselves as good Germans, and they were also wrecked by the Treaty of Versailles. In World War I, Jews fought as soldiers for Germany. And then there's this widespread idea that, and after that, the German soldiers went out. The Hitler Youth SS and SA went so far. In fact, they went all the way into the Jewish companies or stores or businesses and ransacked them, and threw whatever products they can find to the public. Then a lot of people found some broken glass everywhere. There's some broken glass. And there's more broken glass. Some Jews weren't even safe at all. And they were told to wear Star of David. This two triangles, one upright triangle, one downside triangle shape, same. It decreed them, whoever was wearing that was now considered a Jew, and they were not safe. They were not safe from attacks. And then here it is. And in this place, even apartments with Jews inside them were ransacked. And that, even if you were Jew and not a Jew, but you had Jew friends, then you were in danger. And then the persecution of Jews were brutal. And even some of their companies were brutal. Even these stores, even some people actually went so far, in fact, that some Germans actually did get some guiltiness for the Jews. And some of Germans actually showed their guiltiness by helping Jews themselves. Then the Jews went all the way out of the country. But then later, during the Great Depression, everybody had to immigrate because they didn't have that much jobs. And including Jews. Jews started trying to immigrate, but once they got into a certain amount of Jews from one country, they didn't want more. And then the Holocaust began. And everybody thought that this was a good thing for Germany. Why else would our Germany actually fight Jews and consider them non-Germans? And later that, everything was out of order. To be continued in the next chapter, chapter 5. Oops. So yeah, this is where I will end this episode. Now, about something here. This intro about the Holocaust is one of the greatest things that Hitler considers greatest things that will ever be happened in history and considered in history. Nowadays, even some Germans themselves actually consider Hitler not that cool. But now that we find out some stuff about Hitler and the Hitler Youth himself, there's a lot that can happen here. The Hitler Youth was so loyal, in fact, to Hitler, that they were really unreliable. They were really unreliable to the Allies at all. And also the Allies thought that they were kids, which makes them really unreliable. And this is a bad thing because, well, if you don't want to Jew, then we're gonna use them for bad stuff. That's what the Germans actually did, so. And once they found out about this, I'm just gonna say here that they would not have been pretty. After getting a lot of Jews killed and beaten, there was a lot of consequences that some Germans actually find out that they didn't actually like the Nazi party anymore. this is where I'll really end this episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I did. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next episode. Junhan out. Peace.